What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a Belle Collective recap and a Married to Medicine recap. Now, the way I'm going to recap the Married to Medicine episode is I'm going to play the audio from Dr. Heavenly Honey and Bondy Blue. They actually recap the show together. Okay, I thought that this was a wonderful collaboration. I felt like Bondy did such an excellent job, you guys. She really did. And I will talk more about why I think Bondy did such a good job once I play that audio, because she said some specific things to Heavenly that I've been thinking. I've heard other content creators, make that same observation, honey, about Heavenly. So I'm so glad she did that in her recap. Now let's get off to Belle Collective, honey. Now, before we get to the episode, honey, I want to play some audio from last season's reunion because LATRICE was cool with the white girl. What's the girl's name? Kalani? I forgot her damn name. Now, is that white lady, is she more of LATRICE's friend or more of Antoinette's friend? I think she was both of their friends. But I'm going to play that audio because it just seemed like LATRICE did have something to do with what happened to Marie, you guys. It just did. Now, maybe it wasn't her, directly saying and doing certain stuff, but she was definitely, honey, in the midst of it. Okay, so let me play just a little bit of that.
Marie, when Caitlin called you a nobody, in that moment, you said she's doing what she's been taught.
Right.
Do you really believe that?
I believe that.
Did you mean what you said? I mean, is it a I said what I said situation, or do you have any regrets about that?
Mm-mm.
Kayline, you guys, is that white girl's name, but she was very suspicious, honey, that whole season. I did not like that lady, and I really didn't understand why LATRICE or Antoinette, I didn't understand why they was hanging with her.
I'm very loyal, and the way she's come after my friends and the stuff I know about her past.
What do you mean about her past? Is this tying back to the gossip, rumor mill, and the blogs, or is there something finite that you know?
Things I know.
What do you know?
I'm not going to say it.
So she talking about Marie. I hate when people do that. They have all this information on you, but they won't just spill the tea.
I'm not going to say on national TV.
But it was said on the blogs.
Wait a minute. So do you believe that Caitlin is the one who's been leaking this information?
She orchestrated everything on behalf of LATRICE and Antoinette. This blogger released the...
Wait. Where did that come? Out of your bra? She just pulled that out of her bra.
Wait a minute. This blogger released the audio where he recorded a conversation between he and Caitlin.
Caitlin, who sent you?
I sent myself.
Child.
All three of them Egypt. They tried to ruin me.
He was exposing information I had already heard about Marie.
And you knew
Y'all hear that?
about the affair? Yeah.
Y'all hear that? So they put that white girl up to do that crap. Ain't nobody buying this whole story. And I told y'all, that's why Marie don't trust LATRICE, because it's like you're not really owning your shit. Now, I'm not at all saying that Marie is right for how she behaves, because to me, she too damn old to be behaving like that, okay, at them brunches, okay? Like, girl, you gonna have to pay LATRICE dust. Stop giving her all your energy. But some people are like that, you guys. They can't be around somebody that has lied on them, tried to destroy them. They can't hold it together, especially if the person is not admitting that, they had anything to do with taking you down. And I told y'all, I believe LATRICE did something. So now, guys, I'm going to play a little bit of LATRICE talking at the last reunion, and then we go get into the recap.
My issue is things afterwards, and that's something that I've had conversations with LATRICE on, because LATRICE actually shared something with me that I feel like we had connected on that was something personal to me. And then, like 3 days after, this blogger had that same information.
Hold on.
I'm coming over to you for a minute. Instead of insinuating it's someone, let's talk about who you believe it to be, so that it can all come out. So I believe I'm understanding that you think it's LATRICE. Well, at first, originally, no way possible. I would have never thought that, because I have told Marie several times, Marie, I have bonded with LATRICE. I feel like there's a good heart in LATRICE. I mean, we brainstormed on different things, and I was like, Marie, there is no way possible.
Not over here.
I said LATRICE would not do that. I'm talking about went straight to bat for LATRICE. Next, and we had conversations and everything. Here, yeah, we had conversations and everything, even about, I feel like, honestly, we were able to talk about different things about you with LATRICE. You shared different things about Antoinette with me.
Really, we got past the hair
That's how
situation.
we started to bond. What changed? Well, what changed was, even when that dropped about what LATRICE shared with me, she gave me heads up, and I said, okay, I appreciate that. About 2 days later, that hit. And that just killed my spirit. So let's do this, all right? Because there's a lot out there now. Let's come over here, ladies. LATRICE, are you the ghost whisperer?
I am definitely not. And for somebody to, if you know me, you know I'm not malicious in any type of way. I want to see the next lady succeed. Like with Letitia, we do have a bond, and she's one of the most genuine people that I have met. And I absolutely love her. So when the situation came out about me telling her about the incident that she's talking about, I came to her as a friend because, I didn't know that information. So I'm like, Letitia, let me tell you this. I don't want any explanation. I'm just telling you, what they're saying so that you can possibly jump on top of it. And that was all that I did. Regardless if I'm cool with whoever, I would never run your business to anyone. Like with Marie, I wouldn't dare try to destroy your business like that. I've had family in the system. Do you think I ever want to see another, you in jail or, things of that nature?
Hold on. 1 second. Because you're crying.
Yeah, because me and Letitia really grew a bond, and, I just don't want her to feel like I'm that type of person, but I'm not.
But do you know if you know a thing, if you tell anyone, you have to always assume they're going to tell someone else. Is there the possibility, listen, you have a lot of people working for you, a huge circle around you. If not you, is it possible that someone close to you is whispering all of this over to the blogger? Do you believe that to be true at the very least?
I mean, I don't know.
No, I know you don't know. Okay, you know damn well that you know who is doing, You know who did what they did to Marie, okay? And I believe, because I paid attention to all of their energy last season, and it just seemed like she didn't like Marie either. Yes, Marie was petty for bringing that hair up into that brunch, and she started that. But that's one, right? That's one form of being petty. Trying to destroy somebody's business and paying attention to what, people in the streets is saying about Marie. And then, people is putting up all these false claims about her business. And that's messing with her reputation. That's messing with her money. She is financially the one that provides for her, children, okay? Because that ex-husband ain't helping. She even provide for her grown child that she got, okay? So, child, I don't know, you guys. I just don't feel like LATRICE is all that, all that innocent.
It may or may not be true. I know that I'm not whispering anything to him. But if I do hear something that I feel like will harm Tisha, of course I'm going to come to her and be like, hey, this is what I heard. I told Tisha what it was. I didn't go to a blogger. I have no reason to go to a blogger. I would never try to beat another woman down. And the point that we're even talking about a blogger right now and giving him credit is mind-blowing to me. Like, this wouldn't have ever been brought up. At the end of the day, I'm over the whole situation. People gonna believe what they want to believe and stand on it. But I told you as a woman that I didn't do it, and I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Okay, so is it true that you're related to the blogger?
I know someone who knows the blogger. I mean, just Mississippi Jackson is super small. Everybody knows everybody.
Before we wrap this up, then, I'm going to come back over here. Letitia, do you believe her?
I did believe her, but I don't now.
Y'all hear that?
Because I am very big on loyalty, that's for sure. LATRICE did go an extra mile to put someone on three-way who she believed is the one leaking this information within the collective. And I would have to, because this person is not like a close friend to either of us. It wasn't like our sister or
But I'm
anything.
confused because I just asked you if there was someone in your circle who you thought might be leaking the information.
I mean, I honestly, at this point, I do not know. Like, I know that I'm not doing it.
But you knew enough to call someone on a three-way and put her on the phone to say that...
Right, that's what don't make sense to me. Like, you know more than what you're saying.
She had information about it. That's something's not
because
sitting
it
right
was
here.
leading back to LATRICE, and I kept telling Marie, this is not her. I did not want LATRICE, Marie to attack
My
LATRICE.
entire credibility has been tarnished. This individual is discrediting my entire existence.
But do you believe LATRICE? Now that she's sitting here...
Do I believe she has something to do
She
with it?
was crying.
Oh,
She's speaking from her heart, and she's saying, I had nothing to do with it. So my question to both of you is, do you believe her? Or you sound like
this
you just
will determine if I believe her or not.
What will be the determining factor?
Did I, for the world, so they would know, did I or did I not purchase hair from you or your staff? Do you feel like I came to your store?
It's not what I feel or whatever. I didn't see you. The sales rep didn't see you. I mean, either she didn't remember. I don't know if you came to...
See, I don't like people like that. I don't remember. Something. Like, something is off with her.
Or not. But at the end of the day,
you stated at the brunch that I didn't come. You said clearly you didn't come to my store, you believe I did.
Finish. Listen. Whether you came or not, you still didn't produce receipts. I have 1,000 customers coming monthly. I don't know. I can't keep up with your face. I didn't go review a camera to say, hey, let me see if Marie really did come. But what I did do was, out of just the strength of my business and you as a woman and me wanting to respect you, I gave you more hair. And you still came at me. So at the end of the day, I have nothing else to say.
You just replaced the hair on the strength that...
Tisha, what did I tell you?
I'm just asking.
My thing is, why the hell we talking about the damn hair? Okay, sure. But get down in them comments, guys. Do you feel like LATRICE has something to do with this? I feel like it may not have been her spreading these rumors and stuff, but I think that when she was mad at Marie, because this is what women do. They get real nasty and belligerent with other women and their business, and they be wanting to spread it to everybody. All the while, honey, they will sit up and be with a raggedy man. I see it on this show. Okay? I see it everywhere, honey. So that ain't above her.
You're holding something back, though. I keep seeing you bite your tongue. What is it that's making you say, I used to believe LATRICE, and now I don't believe her?
What changed that?
Kaylon stated to this blogger that LATRICE called him, made the call to him. It's on the report.
It's recorded on live. I haven't listened to it because I didn't want to come in here.
Is this the same blogger?
Yes. And also the conversation that you told me that Kaylon was about to have with him at Char, he recorded that conversation and put it on live. That Kaylon just said,
and you called him.
Okay.
You called
He did
him.
not. Let me hear that.
We're going to put a pin in this. We're going to put a pin ending this for now.
It's a 2-hour conversation.
So the fact that she called that blogger, honey, and then she got, I don't remember, I don't know, I don't trust people like that. You remember something, honey, okay? So something ain't clean in the buttermilk, honey. Miss Robinson just wanted to go back in time, honey, because I was like, what the hell happened at this damn reunion? Because I really forgot, but I knew that I felt deep in my heart, you guys, okay, that LATRICE, her hands ain't clean. Let's move on. Let's get to this episode. That damn GLEN, Letitia's husband, honey, he ain't about shit. He ain't about shit.
There's no other way to put it. I'm owning it. I'm not perfect. Minus the bullet, minus the calls and the texting and the affair, I'm a good dude.
Minus all that.
Minus all that, I'm a great catch.
Okay.
Now, did y'all hear that bullshiggity? Minus all the cheating and the lying and, you know, going in your purse without you looking, you know, I'm a good dude. It's something very, like, bothersome with what he said. And what bothered me even more is she was still there, like, listening to him. Like, that really pissed me off. But that's the problem with a lot of you black men. A lot of you all are not good men. You are not. That's why a lot of women, you guys, and I got a video coming up where, you know, I'm going to really go through the list of why a lot of women don't want to get married. And it's because a lot of women don't really feel like men really know how to love. They know how to control. They know how to try to punish you. This is these first floor men, so it ain't all of them. But I told you all, there is a large epidemic of men out in the world that just feel like they could treat you any type of way. And for him to say that, that lets me know, honey, that how I've been feeling it's so true. Like, and she's still, you know, sitting up here listening to what the hell he's saying. First of all, fool, you are within a marriage. You shouldn't be calling nobody. She shouldn't feel worried about you and gotta call you 10 times a day. To make sure you are okay. And it's crazy because I had an ex-boyfriend that told me about one of his ex-partners, and he would always say, yeah, I would go to work and she would blow my phone up. Them type of people, I'm sorry, you insecure, codependent motherfuckers don't need to be in no type of relationship. Period. That is not love. All that blowing up somebody's phone, trying to control and possess them, trying to cheat on somebody and, you know, being flirtatious. This same woman was flirtatious with like some of his family members. Yeah, she would flirt with them in front of him. And it's just like, that's not how you should behave in a relationship. Okay, like you don't do stuff like that. And I just feel like if you go do stuff like that, then you might as well leave. Like, seriously. But yeah, a lot of these black marriages, you guys, they are toxic. They are dysfunctional. They are dishonest. Letitia, girl, you wasting your time. You need to get up, put this motherfucker on child support. Okay, let me say Mother Tucker. I was watching that damn, Brother Tucker. That's what Heavenly say. That's what I need to start saying, honey, because y'all know Miss Robinson can't curse, honey, okay? But yeah, like, it's just crazy. I think about my daughter. She's getting older. Like, what type of men is she gonna come in contact with? Y'all got to get it together. Because it's just horrible. And it's so funny because when I was a little girl, I always kind of assumed I would get married and, you know, have my happily ever after. And I just thought it would be a lot easier than this. But some of y'all mind states It's just not right. Y'all are not fair. Y'all think that women are here to just serve you and to sacrifice, because that's what Letitia is doing with this man. You done been with him and he been cheating, it sounds like, through the years, and you keep saying, yeah, but this the first time I really put my foot down and moved out of the house. Why you once again, you serving that man? Make his ass get up and move into a hotel. Stop making life easy for these men. That's why I always preach and teach to you all. Make these niggas pay for something. Men respect what they pay for. Okay? Make sure the man is benefiting you. He ain't benefiting you. I bet they going 50-50 on the bills when they was married. His ass should be paying all the bills. Let these niggas pay all the bills. If you gonna end up putting up with this. But like, what is the freaking purpose? So yeah, he keep trying to win her over. You guys, I'm over it. I didn't know their marriage was this toxic and dysfunctional. Like last season, I had no clue. But girl, you need to run and fast. Run away from me with this, okay? And she keeps saying, well, it's a privilege to be with me. And I'm like, Tisha, everything you saying, mama, it sounds good, but do you really believe it? Because I feel like if you really believe what you said, you wouldn't even keep talking to him. You would just be done with him. You didn't already put up with all this shit like throughout the years with him cheating and flirting with other women behind your back. She was like, I want you to be the same man you are in my face behind my back. And ladies, if your man, I don't care if you married or not, if he fake like that and he always got to flirt with women and look for attention and, you know, like if he's like that, you don't have a good man. That shit is unnecessary. A lot of them be overly flirting. And I know I've worked with some of them. They come into the workplace thinking you they woman. You ain't getting nothing out of them. I remember one guy, I just stopped talking to him. Why you don't talk to me no more? There's no benefits for me. If I ain't getting nothing out of it, we gonna shut that shit down. Damn, you're cold. Sure the fuck is. Okay, it's winter time all the time up over here. Okay, shit, run me my coins. But yeah, when I look at men, I look at how can they benefit you. I've been teaching and telling my daughter that you better figure out how they could benefit you. Okay, and I told her, I said, child, your mama don't play that shit. So we got Essie. She goes to visit LATRICE at her place of business. I guess LATRICE is closing up. Essie just lets LATRICE know, listen, I'm coming here on behalf of Marie. I got lupus. She got lupus. She's stressed out. I want us to build a bridge. And I want you to finally, you know, get over your issues. She does let LATRICE know, I do feel you had something to do with the rumors and stuff about her business. I don't think it was you per se, you know, but she said something along the lines of like your hand was on the knife. You probably wasn't the one doing the stabbing, but yeah, like I told y'all, I believe, you know, what Essie is saying, because I agree. I don't feel like LATRICE is this so-called just this innocent person, the way other reviewers try to make her out to be. I told y'all, when people review these shows, it's almost like they pick and choose who's good, who's bad, who will hold, you know, who we will hold accountable, who we won't hold accountable, you know. So no, I really see something in her that's not so innocent. And yet she over there with daddy trying to set her up for the okie doke and get her pregnant. Okay, like, child, you should be in there burning food. Oh yeah, LATRICE need to be burning food and just coming in late. You need to be acting a fool. Cliff wouldn't like my ass. Oh yeah, he'd be like, oh, this bitch gotta go. But yeah, I would be setting his ass up, honey. Oh yeah. I would come to bed with a diaper on and some lingerie. But I really liked the conversation that LATRICE and Essie had. I really did, because they seem to have a mutual respect for each other. I really love Essie. I think she's so pretty. That short haircut is just everything. Everybody can't wear their hair short, honey, but Essie is working that cut. You need to get your girl Marie, honey, to wear that same type of hairstyle, Essie. But yeah, Essie, they had enough of the foolishness. So y'all put it down in the comments. Do you think that LATRICE and Marie will actually move on? LATRICE says she is open to having a conversation with Marie, and she does wish Marie the best, because she does have her lupus condition, and then, the recent death of her son's baby mama. So, she has a lot going on, and she got, her grandbabies. I think she still got, a few kids under the age 18. Jerez, to me, she treat his ass like he a big kid. Like, make his ass pay for his own shit. My mother didn't play that shit. Like, she would help us here and there, but you was responsible for your own bills, for, your place to live. At one point, you guys, in my early 20s, I had a place with one of my ex-boyfriends. I was paying some rent to my mom. Yes, she was charging me. And I was paying rent at the old place with the old boyfriend. It was just crazy. But shit, Marie, does your son live with you, honey? He need to be paying some bills. And real quick, that's another reason why I don't really trust LATRICE, because of this right here, what she said. This is how I know she lying somewhere in this story.
You're going to own what happened or not. You and the girl were on the phone, and she said, hey, LATRICE, do you still want me to get the information on Marie and Letitia? You said, no, not Letitia, but yeah, Marie.
Oh, yeah, I said that.
Okay.
Essie is asking me about the situation about Marie, me possibly trying to ruin them in business. I mean, what was there to ruin? First and foremost, her saying that I called off a hit on Letitia and not her, I mean, it wasn't my business. Like, Marie, you've done so much to me, you've said so much, and it's been so much back and forth between us both. I honestly don't feel like I was obligated to do that. But Tisha was my girl at that point in time. So if I told somebody, hey, if you could please not talk about my friend Letitia, and that's just what it was. Like,
see, that's why I don't trust her fully. Okay, so let's get to Letitia and what is that girl's name? Okay, Akeisha. So they are together on Ferris Street. Akeisha is just mentioning all the buildings, how it used to be a plantation back in the day. Akeisha is one of them people that like to talk just to hear herself talk. She seems very bougie, very uppity. I did, however, find her to be a bit more likable once I saw her with her husband. But yeah, Tisha still, picked up on the fact that Akeisha was like, yeah, this the church where me and my man, we got married, and this right here, and this is like everything. Like, girl, we know that Ferris Street, honey, it just leads right back to you. We get it, okay? So I think that Akeisha, I don't know. I don't trust her. I get Letitia gotta work with her because they, own the property, to what she's passionate about. That's all Letitia talk about is Ferris Street and how much she loves it. But do you want to deal with a woman like Akeisha, honey? Okay, that thinks she's better than you. Akeisha is one of them women. She's very uppity. She just thinks, she that thing. And she's a very beautiful woman, but when you have a nasty ass attitude, you could still be an ugly woman. My mother used to always tell me, if you're ugly on the inside, you're ugly on the outside too. And that's how I feel about Akeisha. It's just some type of air about her. And she's a ugga bugger. Yes, she is. Okay. She's pretty. But when I say ugga bugger, I'm talking about ugly in energy. Okay. So Tisha ends up mentioning to Akeisha, girl, I can't wait to get home and share all of this with Marie, about the project and what we're going to be doing. I guess all the women have agreed to invest in the Fair Street project, but Akeisha is just like, well, let's see how things go with me and you first. And, after what happened at the brunch with her, I don't know. Akeisha, you can't point your finger at Marie for her bad behavior. You was there complaining, nitpicking, and poking the bear. You was doing team too much too. So when do we really own our behavior? Okay, because you can't just point your finger at Marie when you was wrong too at that damn brunch. Child, did y'all catch that shade that Akeisha threw at Letitia, honey, in her confessional? She said, Letitia has a lot of passion for Ferris Street, but honey, she gonna need a lot more than passion. She gonna need some money in her pockets. And to me, the way the comment came off, it was almost as if she was insinuating she was broke. Like, girl, I already know you ain't gonna be able to do too much for me and my family. You could really tell, you guys, by the tone and how Akeisha says things. That's how she means it. Put it in the comments, you guys. If you agree, if you disagree, let me know and why. Okay? All right, so they show Akeisha and Tisha going into the Big Apple Inn to have some lunch, honey. I was like, ooh, I hope it's a quick lunch. For some reason, you guys, it seemed like if they are together for too long, honey, they little working relationship, it ain't gonna work. But anyways, let's get to the next scene. We got Letitia and Marie. Y'all need to tell me how y'all feel about this. Marie tells Tisha she doesn't want to come to any more of her brunches. She doesn't want to be the blame or the reason why things go awry. I really like that Marie, pretty much took accountability for her behavior, because it's kind of like, I know how I'm going to behave when I get around LATRICE, so I would rather not come to the brunch, right? I don't want to be the one that ruins it. So to me, that is good. That is some type of accountability, like, girl, I just can't do it. I ain't trying to be around her right now. On the other hand, though, Marie, Tisha is your friend, right? And I think that Tisha loves Marie and feels like the brunches wouldn't be the same, without her there. But to me, shit, a lot of bad stuff be happening, honey, and Marie be involved, okay, when it comes to the brunches. So you say you don't want no trouble, okay, but Marie is telling you, girl, I ain't gonna be able to do it. So how do y'all feel about that? And Tisha, had an attitude with Marie and was really hurt and upset and wasn't trying to hear it. She just want Marie to be a good friend to her. So, I get that. But if somebody is telling you they're not in that space, they can't, be mature about a situation. You got to take them at their word, I feel. Now, really quickly, Marie had mentioned, how can I empower women when there's all this shade going on? Because Letitia had mentioned she wanted Marie to empower the other women. It wasn't no shade going on. Nobody was talking to you. You just had Akeisha complaining about every damn thing. But do you see what I'm saying? Like, Marie, girl, my whole thing, I'm going to stand by what I said. Don't even come. Like, if you are going to have like this attitude about it, you go have a certain type of energy. Don't even come. And Tisha, you go have to deal with it. Like I told y'all, when Marie walked out, Tisha should have just kept going. Stop trying to get people to behave and act the way that you would act. You can't control this grown woman. Okay? Next, we got that raggedy ass, first floor ass Glenn. He goes to see Letitia's mother. I remember when one of my boyfriends that was trying to get me back went to my mother's house and was eating, I think, some Burger King. My mother called me up, was like, what is wrong with this bitch? This bitch didn't bring me no food, Brandy. Okay, now if he want me to be on his side, he gotta at least feed me. He's sitting up here licking his damn fingers in my damn face. I was cracking. My mother wouldn't have did this with Glenn. she wouldn't have did it. She wouldn't have been saying no, oh, well, you cheating and having the affair, that was a misdemeanor. No, ma'am. That's why your daughter is the way that she is. That was not a misdemeanor. That was a felony. Okay? All that cheating and disrespecting your wife, the woman you done took vows with, that shit is not cool. She didn't sign up to have an open marriage. You did. And I told y'all, he represents a lot of these first floor men that want to get all the benefits of a relationship or marriage, but they don't really want to give you what you want and what you need, right? The whole marriage is about them and how they know that they can go out in the world and do you any type of way and you still go be at home and you still go be cooking for them and you still go be, and I already told y'all, don't do none of that shit. Your man get to acting up, make his ass get a sandwich that day. Oh yeah. He want to start an argument, no cooking. If you go cook, burn that shit. Fuck that. Okay, don't sit up there putting up with all that bullshiggity. If y'all get into it and he acting like a good man and he knows how to communicate and he knows how to respect you, that's a different story, right? But I'm not with this whole slavery marriage thing that a lot of these men is on. Like, that's just what it seemed like. It seemed like the marriage is for them. Okay? Like, they gonna be able to come and go as they please and do whatever they want. He got a lot of freedom. What is he, a truck driver? Okay, he got a wandering eye. That's not cool. Like, so I'm being honest, guys. It really disgusted me how her mother was even talking to him and letting him talk. I would have been interrupting his ass because he was just talking out of turn. Then he says, well, I don't like that my son is going through this. It's because of you, nigga. You lying, cheating, having an affair, and allegedly having a baby. Like, you started all of this. Damn. You guys, Glenn is just disgusting. He goes say to Tisha's mother, oh, well, because I guess Tisha's mother was like, well, what if she was out here cheating on you and doing the stuff that you done did to her over the years? Oh, I see it now. I see it. I wouldn't like that. You know, I guess I messed up. I stumbled. Do y'all hear the vocabulary? I stumbled several times. No, nigga, you did what the hell you wanted to do. Because in your heart and in your mind, you feel. See, I keep trying to tell y'all, a lot of these men, they're misogynistic. And they're one-sided. Whenever there is only one side being honored, it's abuse. He ain't got to go up your head. He ain't got to go upside your head, I should say. He could just throw daggers at your heart, okay? He can make you question and doubt yourself, and that's what all that cheating, it does. It breaks down your self-esteem. It makes you feel like you're not good enough. So he is damaging that woman, and for him to sit up at the end of the episode, well, I'm still a good dude, you know, and ain't nobody perfect. That's their favorite motherfucking line. Brother Tucker, look, heavily. That's their favorite line ever. Ain't nobody perfect. Meanwhile, got over 50 infractions for the shit he done did to you. Child, make it make sense. Let's move on. So we got Akeisha and her husband. Her husband is a big dude. He was a football player. He's attractive to me, and it's funny, I don't really normally like big guys, but his face is like really cute, and I think he got dreads too. I think they make a cute couple. They get to talking about So Gucci. They're sitting at lunch, and he was like, that's a corny ass name. And she was like, ain't it? I think her real name is what? Sophia. Okay. And then Akeisha is a little flaky, honey, because she was like, well, don't say too much. And girl, you done said enough. Okay. That man can have a thought about that. Akeisha Akeisha wants to buy a home in Mississippi for them to live in because she's going to be working on the Fair Street project for a couple of years. Okay, so she's like, I'm sick of all this renting, and I feel like me, him, and the two kids, we cramped up in the house we're in. We're paying somebody else rent. I do like that Akeisha loves to have ownership because that's kind of the family that she comes from. So I do like that about her. But the more she began to talk, the more I began to realize she is in a one-sided marriage too that mainly benefits her husband. And this is what I keep telling y'all. Like, what is the freaking point of being married when your man is the one that gets all the damn benefits? What are you getting out of it? Okay? What are you getting out of it? Because I guess he's from New York? I guess they got a place up in Jersey. They go back and forth, and he really, he likes being there. He don't really like Mississippi. It's, it's country, but she was like, I'm Southern, but he country as hell. He be doing all types of country stuff. I thought that was funny. So Gucci takes them to look at a property, and Akeisha really likes the house. Her husband likes the house. I guess he was a bit worried about the price. He gets his big ass in that damn bathtub. I said, you better get your ass up, honey, for you end up stuck in that tub, okay? Akeisha mentioned that it's always her family traveling to where they are located in Jersey. It's pretty much her family and her making all the sacrifice. And the husband, he don't really too much want to stay in Mississippi. He mentioned a few times, guys, that he, he's in support of her and, working on this project. He knows it means a lot to her. But like I keep, trying to reiterate to you all, it's still a one-sided marriage where he's getting most, if not all, of the benefits out of it. Okay, it's going his way. And it's easy for a man to be married to you if everything is the way he wants it. All right, honey, let's get to Married to Medicine and see what Heavenly is saying. That damn Real Housewives of Atlanta was playing. I got it on Hulu. I'm going to be doing some commentary, you guys, on the old shows. I just got done watching, season 4. Season 4 of Housewives was everything. It was so good. Marlo was on there, honey, getting the girls together. Marlo got their ass together at that reunion. The way Andy kept looking at her, I know he was like, girl, let me give you a peach now. But let's get to Married to Medicine, honey.
Because I don't know what the hell happened, but I'm gonna tell you what really happened after you tell me what you saw.
Okay, so let's see. Simone and Contessa talk about how they can make you see the error in your ways, and Quiet says that you were wrong, but so is Contessa. And I feel like yeah. But I also, for me, I'm wondering, when did your videos become a problem? Because you've been doing them for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to just go ahead and say, I feel like, let's make it a storyline. We ain't got nothing else going on. Let's make it
Come on, Bondi. Okay. Bondi did so good, you guys, with this. Okay. She did a really good job, because that's how I feel too. I'm like, Heavenly has been doing her YouTube videos for quite some time. She was really doing them heavy when we were on lockdown. What was that, in 2020? Because I know I was watching her every day.
storyline.
So you agree with me? You telling the truth? Because that's why I got you, because I wanted you to tell me the truth. The girl didn't say anything until these cameras got the rolling, Bondi.
I can see that. And I can see that it was like, since you want to use me on YouTube, I'm going to use you on the show.
Yeah.
I don't want y'all talking about me and Scott anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But the funny part about it is, like,
Now, really quickly, I don't mean to cut you off, Bondy, honey. We gonna get right back into what you saying. But did y'all notice how Contessa was calling the trainer and everybody else they showed they was calling their husbands to check in with, them and the kids? I thought that was very strange. I'm like, girl, you ain't gonna call your man? Okay, but I told y'all, I really do feel like they are really trying to put up a united front. What do you guys think about that? Scott and Contessa, do you really feel like they have worked things out, right? Or do you feel like they trying to, they trying to back out of all the bullshiggity, honey, we saw last season? Because I saw a toxic marriage, okay? I saw two people with two different types of goals of what a family is, what a marriage is. I just feel like they kind of different,
Does she want us to believe that she and Scott are getting along? Because, like, in the confessionals, to me, she just kind of seemed like she don't want to be there. Like, then, the way she was, kikiing on the phone with the trainer or whatever.
What did I just say to y'all?
I was like, oh, all right. Well, they're going to keep throwing that in there. So, it...
Now, take accountability for what I do. But if you watch my vlogs, Bondy, with my friends, I'm playing. And I hate to keep belaboring the point. Toya mad for real, because I tore her ass up in my vlogs, because Toya is everything that I do not stand for.
That's right.
Everything opposite of everything I stand for is Toya. I said a lot of things, but they were my truth. In my opinion, I didn't say anything bad about Contessa. She came on with me. But I don't even want to talk about that right now, because we're going to talk about what happened, because I done drove this shit home. I just wanted to know your opinion about the whole situation.
Okay, trying to see what else happened in the episode. So, y'all played that game. First of all, that restaurant looked good. Was that seafood tower good? Because that looked, I'm sorry, I love me a good restaurant.
Everything was delicious. Listen, but I eat my food because somebody always start arguing before we can get to our food.
Shit.
I
would have been eating.
Extra messy this episode. It was low-key hilarious.
What did you do?
I feel like her questions, you know what I'm saying? Like, her questions, for one, were, like, messy. I feel like her energy the entire time, I feel like she was trying to, like, force confrontation between you and Contessa. But I low-key I'm not mad about it because it was funny. Like, she upfront about it, you know what I'm saying? She not being phony or nothing, but it's just, like you say, she do flip-flop, 1 minute y'all cool, and the next minute she mad at you and she on Toya's side about something.
Now, really quickly, guys, because this live that they did, honey, it's kind of long, honey, and I'm gonna be breezing through, I like that Heavenly wholeheartedly apologized to Contessa. I told y'all, though, I personally would be done with her ass. But Heavenly apologized and was crying, and Contessa accepted. Like, that was the episode to me. And Contessa was crying, and I was like, okay, that's the Contessa that I used to know and like. Not this perpetual victim that's mad and embarrassed of how her husband was treating her these past couple of seasons, right? So when I seen both of them make up with each other, it was just everything. They had me crying. Put your comments in the comment section, guys. Did y'all like that part of Contessa and Heavenly making up? Because that was everything. Toya said something about the husbands. Oh, she had mentioned that nobody told her that their penises don't get any bigger. Child, when I tell you I hollered, that was so funny.
So tell me exactly what happened, okay? And then I know what happened in my memory, because this has been about 6-7 months ago.
Okay, hold on. Let me read my notes. Okay, so Quai flirting with the chef when he bring them back. Okay, yeah. Quai was flirting with that chef. Y'all always making that lady seem like she's trying to fuck on somebody's husband. Y'all wrong for that. Quai tells us she like being choked and she like quickies. Heavenly asks if it's an issue for women to be the breadwinner. Sawyer says only when a man has an issue because he feels like the breadwinner is supposed to be the head of household. And you said it was in the Bible. She said it wasn't in the Bible. You know, what was going on there, Heavenly? Like, what was that?
Look, before they get into it, honey, my thing is this with that whole conversation. I feel like, and some of y'all may disagree, but I just feel like the man should only be the head of household if he's able to really lead. And some men, they're not really able to like lead like that. They don't have that strength in their personality. You also have to be paying all the bills. You can't lead shit if I'm doing this 50-50 thing with you. Like, I feel like you need to be paying all, if not most of the bills. Can't nobody tell me shit and I'm paying half the bills. Do you see what I'm saying? And child, my daughter's father, when we lived together, he wasn't even in charge of the household. I would always tell his ass to get out. He was paying all the bills too. I would tell his ass to get out because he would get the clowning and wanting to argue, and that's not my personality. I don't like that. You need to be able to communicate with me and be fair with me. But yeah, I'm not big on, well, you got a penis and you leading the household. And I just feel like everybody's marriage is different. And ain't nobody leading me to do shit and I don't, respect them. But then again, I wouldn't marry a man I don't even respect. Do you see what I'm saying? So, but I just feel like, do y'all feel like the man has to make all the money? I just feel like if they go be running shit, you gotta make more money than the woman if you trying to have all this power and control. That's just how I see it. The Bible, it may say something else. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. But I am not in agreement with a man leading the household and, he's not mature and, he's not making most of the money. Now, let's say if you was making more money than the man but he still got a good job and, he's contributing to the household. Could that still work out? Yeah. Could he be the leader of the household? That's up to you. Okay? That's on you. But I don't see a lot of women respecting a man that's not paying most, if not all, the bills. Because it's that money part first. A lot of these men, they got big ass mouths and small wallets. And I don't understand none of that. Can't tell me shit.
I'm saying is the man, that's biblical that the man is the breadwinner. The wife is the helpmate. But you know what? In society, things are so different right now. I feel like the man needs to work. I feel like the man don't have to make the most money. I think that the wife to be the helpmate and pick up when men leave off. I think that's what a good helpmate is, the wife. But I do think, and y'all know this, that I think the man should be the leader of the household. If you don't respect him enough to be the leader, I feel like we lead together, we submit to each other. But if you
okay, I'm with that, Heavenly, but I'm not with this. You just bow down to a man, ladies, because if you play that game, you are playing to lose. And men always win in relationships because they play to win. They don't play in terms of how they feel about you. That's the game a lot of women play, and that's why y'all lose, because y'all be all up in y'all feelings. And I know I didn't played enough games the wrong way and lost. That's why I tell y'all what I tell y'all, because I done lived on the first floor, honey. I done been with the first floor men. I know what they do, and I know that men don't respect nothing that they ain't got to pay for. Okay, men like bills. Okay, they like bills.
don't respect him enough to be the leader, then don't fucking get married, because that's what it says in the Bible. The marriage was built in a religion. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't fuck him and stay with him. You ain't got to get married.
And then again, real talk, the Bible was a different time. you can't really truly live your life. And you can live by some of what the Bible says, right? I'm not knocking all of it, but I'm just saying some of that don't apply to some of y'all now because it's a different world. Women were more dependent upon men back in the day because as women, we didn't have a lot of rights. So it was only right that the man, led the household, made all the money. It made sense back then, right? Now is a different story. We done caught up. We making more money. It's just a different time. But I think this is really an individual thing, a partner thing. Like, it depends on whatever you want to do in your relationship or marriage. Because I have a set of values you all may not have. Do you see what I'm saying? You may get with somebody and have a completely different way of doing things. So to me, it just depends on what type of couple you all are. I think everybody should focus on your strengths. Hey, I'm the one that could do this. If the woman is the one that could balance the checkbook, let the woman do it. Like, whoever is the strongest person in that area. If the woman is the better cook, then she can cook. But I love a man that can cook. And I'm going to tell you women right now, I done had a few men that could cook. And if you can get you a nigga like Eugene, the way Toya got, get you a Eugene. Okay? Because Miss Robinson used to wake up to... and this was my first boyfriend. Pancakes, bacon, eggs, sausage, fried fish, fried chicken, baked macaroni and cheese, greens, spaghetti. That man cooked everything. He was a workout buff. He was always lifting weights and, took care of his body. But that man can cook. I was with another man. Yep. Ended up getting with another guy. He could burn his ass up. What you want to eat? I ain't never have to too much lift a damn finger. Them my type of guys. Okay? So that, you just live life according to your values, your priorities.
Well, it's a tax benefit, but other than that, if you're not going to do what the Bible says, don't even fucking get married. That's my thought.
I feel like everybody should do whatever whatever they want to do in their marriage because they also say in the Bible something about the marriage bed cannot be defiled. So whatever works for you in your marriage works for you in your marriage. Is how I feel about that situation.
The interesting thing is a lot of people say do whatever, but the shit don't work when you don't let the man be the leader. Usually. Most marriages, I'm saying 50%, the first one, then the second marriage is up to 70% something, and then the third marriage is up to 80%. The man wants to be the man. And I'm saying, do whatever you want. I don't give a shit. I know what I do in my marriage. But what I'm saying, the shit ain't working.
But Heavenly, when we look at you and Damon, it looked like you are running that household. You can't tell me nothing else. Like, Heavenly has that relationship that I would want. I have kind of had that before, like that Damon type of guy. And you need that type of man to kind of balance out such a strong personality. But I got ways like Damon. You all don't know that. Y'all probably don't believe that, right? But, yeah. Bondi is going to get on Heavenly, though, about that, though. I hope it's coming up.
I think marriage as a whole doesn't really work a lot of times. I mean, a lot of people get divorces. A lot of people stay together even though they're not happy. Seem like they like to write books about it, so it's...
Don't be messy. Don't talk about Contessa now.
I wasn't even talking about Contessa.
Was you talking about Simone and Cecil Bondi? That seemed kind of shady, huh?
But let me tell you something. I look at everybody's marriages like there's a little something here and there's a little something there. Everybody got some shit with them. That's life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But essentially, I feel like I say, what works for you because every man is not leading material. And I feel like...
Come on, baby.
You are not giving yourself credit for how much you probably run your household. So...
I'm going to tell you, I get my way 98% of the time. My husband is good about a lot of things, but he is definitely the leader. When he put his foot down, I respect that.
People don't still get your way most of the time, though.
Absolutely. And I think when a man loves you like Christ loves the church, he's gonna give you your way because he loves you. He wants you to be happy.
That's right.
Certain things that he put his foot down, and usually it's about the kids, right? He don't give a shit about no money. I could paint the house purple. I could buy a blue helicopter. He don't give a.
Does Damon have a brother, honey? Okay, I love Damon's personality, laid back, handsome guy, family guy. Like, Damon is a man that is worth marrying. He's a prize. I'll take Damon over Eugene. Now Eugene cooked though, so look, let me not speak too soon. But I like Damon's personality more than Eugene, because Eugene sometimes, to me, he gets involved in stuff that has nothing to do with him, and he needs to kind of learn to check his wife. Like, girl, like, he did check her on that one vacation they was in, honey. Y'all know the one I'm talking about where she was crying and she was like, and you're still talking. That shit was funny.
But check this. That's cool for you and Damon, but you know a lot of men are not like Damon. A lot of men take advantage of that positioning.
Yep.
And I bet you any money, one of the reasons why you got 50, 11, businesses and all of that is because you know how men can be. Men can be fickle at times, and you never know. And you never gonna be caught out here as, oh, I did what I was just to help me, so I didn't do nothing for myself. And you know that that's really what that's about. You're supposed to relinquish everything, and you didn't relinquish all that.
Come on, Bondi, and hold her accountable. Look, Heavenly couldn't say nothing, okay? And I don't think you should give everything, you guys, just because you in a relationship or you in a marriage. I don't. I think you need to always look out for self. I do, because you just never know with people. But in any relationship or marriage, match energy. Like, if they good to you, then by all means, you be good to them. They buying you shit, you buy them shit too. But to me, this is just my experience. Always let the man do more. I just feel like they respect you more. Anytime I did more, and I can probably count on one hand because it ain't been many of them, honey, okay? I messed up a few times back in the day, honey. Miss Robinson didn't know the game. And my mother didn't tell me the game. I learned it. But anytime I overly did for a man, I was cooking and, wasn't even really getting the type of relationship or situation that I wanted. And I'm like giving him more gifts and, well, I don't know if we did that, but I'm giving more than what I'm getting in return. I suffered. I would be heartbroken. I felt disrespected. When you give more than what you're getting, that brings you down. So don't ever do that.
Oh no, that's not required of me. And if it was, it wouldn't work for me. That's not required. But
it sounds like that's what they be saying when they talk about it. It sounds like that's what they be saying. But I don't know.
My husband required that of me. I don't know if we would be happy with the relationship. He allows me to do what the fuck I want to, but it is in my brain, in my DNA, to be a businesswoman. I don't know why certain people are business, like ask Candy, ask whoever. We just always trying to get to the bag, and I can start working tomorrow. My lifestyle would not change, but it's something in me.
And that's a blessing.
And Damon is a confident, self-assured guy. Like, if you married a man, and it's very important, ladies, to get with a man that has confidence and high self-esteem. Because you get with a man that lacks in confidence and lacks in self-esteem, he's going to do everything in his damn power to bring you down. Okay?
And that comes to you choosing, and being lucky enough to find somebody like Dr. Daddy Dane. Okay?
Very good planning, and somebody said it entrapment, but it was very good.
Listen, I feel like entrapment work both ways. Men know how this work. Why y'all act like y'all don't know how this work? You know what raw sex leads to, right? Okay.
Come on, Bondi.
It was a possibility, and here y'all are. So,
hey. So what else happened in the? Did they show the strip club scene? Did they?
Oh, yes, they did. First of all, Toya, why did Toya have to put Eugene on blast? Why you did that to that man? When she was talking about she said she was sad when she found out when you get married that their penises don't grow. And I thought that was last episode. No, she And, you know, it was just sad because then she called him on the phone. She called him on the phone at like 4 o'clock in the morning. The man tired. He been working. You calling him at, 4 o'clock in the morning his time after you just finished telling everybody that you mad his, penis ain't getting no bigger. It was sad. It just was sad. I recently saw.
I didn't take that personal. Did you guys take that personal? I didn't. I thought she was kind of speaking. Well, I guess if she's talking about her marriage, yeah, I guess she was talking about him. But I thought it was more funny. I wasn't all that offended. I don't think Eugene would be offended too. Shit, he need to be offended by moving every damn year.
A picture of her and Eugene together for Eugene. He just be looking upset. But okay, so I saw she danced. She really busted wide open on Jackie, and I'm gonna leave you alone. But I feel like if Jackie didn't like it, Jackie would have got up. If you didn't like it, Jackie, you would have got up. But she, so that was.
Cody is beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I think she won't think everybody want her coochie. I'm a heterosexual woman. I do not want a coochie. She always said, Heavenly, you know you want me. I'm like, bitch, I know what you about. If I wanted you, I can have you. Trust me on that. But she always think everybody want her.
You know what? I could understand why. I think it's a part of how she has been able to get people by, like, making, how if you believe it. Yeah, I think Toya has a very nice energy about herself. I could see why. I could definitely see why. Just like I see why, with Contessa. Like, I get it. I wish she wouldn't wear those wigs, but, she definitely got some girls being her DMs. I'm like, I'm sure they do.
She is beautiful.
So that strip club was interesting. Oh, no.
But what happened?
I think...
And honey, I'm so happy they was at that damn strip club. And then the guys, it seemed like I seen the clip and the guys was like, yeah, they probably in bed by now, fast asleep. Then one of them said that I don't believe that. Vegas, that brings out a whole nother energy. Yes, it do, honey. Them women was putting ones, honey, up in them strippers' booties, honey. I was like, ooh, I need to be around some male strippers. And then they was chocolate too and sexy, honey. Miss Rapperson was getting her life, honey, okay?
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was saying what had happened was they asked Jackie to be the queen of the night, right? Jackie was like, no, I'm not getting up there, right? So then the next person that came, and I was like, you know what?
When you got on that stage,
I told my man all the men were gay. Now I don't know if they were gay. On social media, so he would never see it. Okay. I didn't think it was bad. I mean, but don't get me wrong, I acted a damn fool when he went to the strip club. I was mad for fucking real. Like, when the cameras came to our room, we locked the door because I was so mad. I don't like no bitches on my man. I'm sorry. I just don't.
So explain to me what was going through your mind when you were sitting there and all of those men were around you.
Right? And I know men. Listen, you go to the strip club, men get horny, and I'm not saying that strippers are hoes. I'm not saying that. But some of them are. They will fuck for $1, for a couple of dollars, right? I know my intentions. I ain't never gonna have sex with no baddie. I ain't never cheated. I know I ain't never had no sex. I don't know my husband to have ever cheated. But however, he is a man. Don't have no funky bitch on his lap. You can do that with me because I know I'm not gonna fuck nobody. That's okay.
I don't know, Heavenly, honey. You look like you was ready to do a little something, okay? Heavenly was having a good time.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand. I don't trust.
I thought it was funny that Simone was filming Heavenly and was like, yeah, I'm putting this shit on social media. Heavenly was dancing with the strippers and all up on them and stuff. I was cracking.
You know you can trust me. And also I feel like male strippers are a little bit different from female strippers. Like, like for some women, ain't nobody about the male stripper.
I was telling the girl over there, the dick is free. Like, you don't pay for no dick.
Yeah.
Dick always been free. And I know my people tell me not to cuss, but it's been free. Coochie, the men, I'm just saying,
the type of coochie means the price goes up. You know what I'm saying? But penis, no matter what.
Yeah, that should be free.
Give a man, a sandwich and a night on your futon.
That's right, honey. That shit should be free.
And you can get some good dick. So that you don't need to. You don't have to pay for that.
Good time. It was a good time. We had a good time. Everybody was getting along. We were at the I guess it was, but everybody was videotaping for their damn YouTube vlog or something because they say I keep putting them on my YouTube.
And to me, with the whole YouTube thing, they need to take a page out of Heavenly's book and start a damn YouTube. Toya should be doing that instead of over there getting mad. Shit, get to the bag.
Now, and I hate to belabor the point, my YouTube is an extension of the show. For example, say something about me on the show, I'm going to go equally as deep on my YouTube because I didn't get to see it before you said it, or I didn't get to respond to it. So I'm responding in my YouTube. So if you go back 6 years, you're going to get everything I said about everybody. But talk about everybody. Toya said that girl husband was gay. And people still to this day think that man is gay. You know what I'm saying? The mom called her raggedy broke ass. Toya told her she wasn't a good mother. So y'all can't well tell me that I'm saying some shit y'all didn't say just because it's on YouTube and not on the show.
I agree.
Now I get it. They're saying that I'm saying it on YouTube. But it's too many.
You saying it on a reality show.
Right.
But they
you said it on a reality show. When people see the reality show, then people see the YouTube channel. So if you said it on the show, you said it to everybody at that point. So I don't understand, like, really taking it to heart like that. I mean, the thing about quiet sleeping with, married men maybe a little bit. Because that's,
a joke 5 years ago. That was a joke, right? So
okay.
I'm going to tell you, they changed my words. She said that they said that I spoke to the wife. I didn't spoke to no wife. I don't know these brothers because I told you they make up rumors all the time on these shows. I don't know what's real and what ain't. I'm not with Quad. They said that Toya was sleeping with somebody in her neighborhood. I don't freaking know, but I'm going to say that these rumors are not true if you don't show me no proof because they made up rumors on me. They made up rumors on my husband. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see the rumors. The problem is Quad is looking at the show and she's saying that I said I spoke to the wife. I'm saying Quad. The cameras is gone. I was hitting my mic, and I said nothing like that. So if they changed up my words, and they can do it.
Yes, they would dub you. They would dub you.
Ain't no shit like that. What I said to Anila, she was like, why is Quad mad about me saying that 5 years ago? I said, because there's a real rumor out there now.
Oh,
yeah.
I remember that one scene. I'm like, why would Heavenly be... I wouldn't talk about that, though, on camera. Like, if I was Quad's friend, I wouldn't do that. Especially Heavenly, y'all know how Quad get all, in her feelings and stuff. And she ain't all that forgiving, okay? So I wouldn't even risk that, honey.
Yeah, gotcha.
But
they make it seem like it's worse.
Who said the rumor? So it ain't like I made nothing up. I was just saying this is the reason she's mad because there's a real rumor out there right now. So she's taking it like I said it, but I didn't say it. In fact, I said I don't believe none of that shit. I don't believe nothing about Toya, and I don't really even do Toya like that. But you're gonna have to show me some proof before I can say she's sleeping with somebody in her neighborhood. You have to show me some proof. But now Audra brought the receipts on the damn finances.
Oh shit!
And
honey, I'm loving Audra. Honey, Audra go get Toya's ass together.
That didn't happen yet.
So it's not.
Yeah, they threw it out there. I can't wait to hear all the specifics.
I did not gas that girl up. I did not. That girl, Toya kept fucking with the girl. The girl.
I don't think you had to.
The girl is 32 years old. She just got out of college, right? When you first get out of college, you want people to respect your profession.
Yes.
Toya said the girl, and she said it was a joke. I believe it was a joke when she said, but when you say that shit on TV and you don't have a career, you can understand how that girl could probably be feeling some kind of way.
Right.
You don't know what to expect. This is girl first season.
Right.
Now, Toya was talking about the girl clothes, saying that she ain't got on Chanel, Gucci, Prada.
Why does she need to wear all of that? That's your damn problem. That's why you moving shit every year because you focused on the wrong shit. And Toya don't even be clean like Marlo. Marlo is the label queen, okay? She has great fashion. Her and that damn Jennifer Williams, them girls be dressed.
And the girl was making a point like, I can't afford that shit. I got student loans, I got this, that, and other. But then she made it her thing like, bitch, you can't afford it either. Let me show you how. You can't
Bam!
It seemed like a lot.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing how that's going to play out.
So me and the Golden Girls are back together.
How you feel about it?
There's always going to be a special place in my heart for Simone. However,
Heavenly likes Jackie more than Simone. I feel like it's something about Simone that Heavenly doesn't trust. And I think it's the fact that Simone wants Jackie to herself, and she's very like territorial with Jackie. And I get that her and Jackie are really close and have been for years. But when you're friends with people, you have to learn to share relationships, right? You're sharing your mom or dad with other brothers and sisters. So I don't like how weird Simone acts when it comes to Heavenly and Jackie's relationship. I love scenes where I see Heavenly and Jackie together because I really like their relationship. I do. I feel like the Golden Girls are back, which is Jackie, Heavenly, and Simone, but I feel like Simone is going to ruin it somehow or some way with that mouth. But I will say this about Simone. I'm feeling her a little bit more this season. She was getting on my damn nerves last season.
It seems like to me, anybody that goes up against me on the show, Simone just trickles to their side. Now, you could call it what you want to call it. Me and Simone don't have any beef. You know what I'm saying? At all. But when Mariah said that shit about my husband, Simone co-signed it and said, well, if Mariah said it, it must be true. And I ain't going backwards. I forgive her completely. But I'm just saying the history is that anytime somebody goes against me or Jackie, because we knew that Buffy situation was some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But everybody knew, well, I ain't really bringing it up because the bitches started another blog and started talking about it. But Simone knew that was some bullshit. I was the only one that stood up, and I'm like, Simone roll with Buffy. I'm like, girl, if you gonna do this, I'm saying something as serious as my husband or her career. We play, but it's some shit that. What are these saying? I can't see. I try to
Not Toya, Myrtle.
We all are well off. That's why I don't feel bad about talking to Toya. Toya's rich by anybody's standard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All of us well over $1 million a year. Her husband does very well. However, I do a whole investment group of what not to do, and she keeps giving me content.
Damn. Come on, Heavenly.
I think it's fair. Y'all go at each other all the time. She really don't seem to like you, and you really don't seem to like her. But at least everybody understands.
I don't dislike Tori. In fact, I like her. I just don't like how she treats the husband. And I know that ain't got nothing to do with me, but it makes us all feel uncomfortable. And all of us talk about it. I'm the only one that don't tell her, listen, bitch, stop doing that shit.
Like, what you mean? Like, what you mean, like, she do it all the time? What that mean?
Like, if you watch my last vlog or my YouTube or my Instagram, I explained to you the first season she was saying he was fat, put the biscuit in your mouth. So I don't have to keep going. She said he was masturbating. She was the one that put that out there. She said his testosterone was 2. She said that he all this stuff about him. And then the latest thing she just said was his dick don't get no bigger. And if you remember, if y'all watched LA, she said that shit in LA. She said, I'm looking for somebody to enhance the size of my man's penis. And that's how I got with the big girl. Because I was like, oh, ain't your man in Chinese? He might need some help too. That was Toy's conversation that she started, saying that she was looking for somebody to enhance his penis.
Right, I remember that. Yeah.
But all I'm saying is it makes us all feel uncomfortable, and I'm the only one that will say it to her face because everybody else is talking about it. Like, girl, Eugene is a good guy. He worked real hard. If you watch my vlog, I'm telling you, the man was working during the pandemic. That had to be stressful. I'm just happy that he was not in the ER at the time. He had to start his own business. But the ER was horrible. Horrible. That man working, and then Toya made it all about her, like she was so stressed. Anyway,
right.
I like Eugene, and I think he's a very nice guy, and I wish he would stop doing that on TV.
I'm kind of, though, with Bondi, because Bondi getting ready to say that Eugene need to put his foot down with Toya, and I feel the same way. Like, I don't know, you guys. Put your comments in the comment section. Do you feel like Toya be dogging Eugene? Or I feel like she's gotten a lot better, though, because I know it used to be worse, honey. Them other seasons, honey. Probably about 2-3 years ago, to me, she was really bad with him. Now it kind of looks like there's some sort of awareness. But Eugene, I feel like he needs to put his foot down with Toya. and not let her run all over him. Not saying he needs to start disrespecting her or acting like he on the first floor, but letting her know, hey, I got boundaries. You can have boundaries within a marriage.
That just bothers me. I know I ain't got no problem with it, and if he don't have a problem with it, he got to. When you say my little, basically, you can have a problem with that. That's just like saying my coochie stink, like my man saying it.
That's a lot. It's a lot.
The thing that I'm going to say to you is Simone, Contessa, and the rest have all taken my relationship advice, but didn't get mad that I gave it to them. Contessa, I would say honestly, my delivery was fucked up when I talked to her. It ain't had nothing to do with the vlogs. Now, the vlogs made her enhance while she was mad. But we were on the phone crying. She was ready to get a divorce. And I said, girl, if you gonna stay, shut the fuck up. Stop talking bad about this man. Fix that shit. Don't
Right.
put shit on TV because it's real.
Yeah.
And she was hollering and crying, and she hung up on me. And then, it was a whole story to it. But my whole thing was, I know my delivery fucked up, but I mean well, and I meant what the fuck I said. So.
No, I agree with what you said to her. She does do way too much talking, and I feel like last season she wanted everybody to help her talk about how she was feeling with him. So it was weird this season for now, almost like gaslighting everybody to keep saying, "Oh, I'm somebody else's opinions get in your mind." So now you're gonna act like it was everybody else that made you unhappy,
right,
in your relationship, even though you have been saying that for a while. I don't know, it's just. Yeah, and then you don't look happy.
Oh, for anything he did, but you got all this energy for Dr. Heavenly. That's my thing. Dude, I didn't do shit to you, other than tell you what I thought you should do.
Do you think she's mad at you, on Scott's behalf?
Yes. Oh my God, you guys, I'm just loving Bondy on this because that's what it is. A lot of women are like that. They will listen to what their husband is saying, and I'm pretty sure he was like, yeah, Heavenly called herself being your friend. You need to watch out for her. And then I believe that is when Contessa turned that shit around, started really getting mad, with Heavenly, because you was on her channel complaining about your damn man. You was all on the show, exposing all of y'all stuff. And I get you supposed to talk about your life, but I just feel like if you are thinking about getting a divorce from your spouse, you need to be seeing a divorce attorney. We need to see you in therapy. You really need to keep that over there, not going on YouTube and talking about your marriage. And Contessa wanted out. When women act like that in a marriage, they want out. I think them being back together is for them damn kids, and that's not gonna be enough. Okay, you cannot stay with somebody because you got 3 kids with them. Period.
Because a lot of people feel that way. They feel like it's not really her, but it's her having to go at you on his behalf to make things okay with him.
Definitely think that. I think when she was leaving, because she was very well leaving, we were good. As soon as she decided to stay, that's when it became a problem.
Yep.
Do you think that she good now? Do you think they're getting better?
I hope so. I don't think that you will ever know, though. I don't think she's not going to tell you anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I do hope so. And it looks to be. But then even when it was going through it, she would post pictures of them being happy. So that's why everybody was confused. So I'm saying I hope so. And if our friendship is torn up based on that, I'm happy that she's still with a man, that her kids still had a father. Don't speak to me again, as long as you're happy in your marriage. So I hope so. I think so.
I respect that.
Yeah, me too.
I think that she's okay. But I'm telling you, Contessa was my friend. I loved her to the core. I ain't even lying. I can tell you so many reasons I really loved her. The reason we started being friends was, I don't know if you remember Mariah and Quad. It was one night they argued all night, and the cameras weren't even there. They sat outside. Me and Quad were in the same bedroom. I think it was the girls' trip or whatever. It had to have been 6-7 years ago when Contessa first came on. They was in my room arguing, right? So I was sleeping. I'd be like, I'm through with this shit. So I went into Quad's and Mariah's room because Contessa was in that room. I got into bed with Contessa because I was tired. And me and her just got to talking or whatever. And I figured she's a beautiful girl. She was so articulate. That girl is so smart. She's smart as hell. I just like smart people. I like boss people. She taught boss stuff. And so we became real friends based on that night. You know what I'm saying? We've been everywhere together.
But really quickly, guys, women are different, though. Like, if they are in a toxic marriage, all that being smart shit, it goes right down the drain. Okay?
You know what I'm saying? But the problem I have with her is, you know how when you talk about people, but you don't want it to get back to them? For example, I'm going to give you an example because I don't give a damn. For example, like, you know I love Quad. That's my sister, right?
Yes.
So Contessa was asking me, well, how does she afford a house, right? How does she afford a house? So jokingly, you know, I'm from Miami. We got a warped sense of humor or whatever. I said some shit like, you know, that bitch got a cash register by her bed. That bitch whore, she making her money. It was a joke. But if you tell Quad that I said it out of context, it sounds like, you know what I'm saying?
Now, really quickly, since Heavenly keeps saying that she be joking around, she even said that on the show. She, you know, makes a joke a lot of times about, you know, how she feels about the women. And it's kind of like a defense mechanism. And she broke down on the show and began crying. And all the ladies was, you know, kind of understanding where she was coming from. I really love that part.
But it was a joke. That was supposed to get back.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. So we did make up. Well, that shit ain't gonna last long. I ain't telling the next episode, but that shit didn't last. Okay?
Y'all hear that? Contessa and Heavenly, them making up, it ain't gonna last. I thought it was nice, though.
And you know what? I don't know what they're gonna show. They might make it seem like we good.
Let me ask you this, though. What did you think about when Toya said that if she wanted to swap husband, she would swap with Anila? Because I was like, wait a minute. Everybody's going to glaze over that?
That was embarrassing and uncalled for. In fact, did they show Karen in the green screen saying it was really weird? That was just another way of her disrespecting her husband.
Yeah, that wasn't cool, especially because they had just gotten into it, kind of. Like,
yeah.
Say that. Like,
I mean, but I love Toya for the show. I think she brings a vibe. I just don't like that she disrespects that man because I really think he loves her, right? I really think he cares about her. I think he's a hard worker. And I did a whole vlog about how nice of a guy he is. But she continues to do this, and nobody likes that. I tell you, every time I do relationship vlogs, men like to feel good about themselves. They like the same shit we like.
You know what?
No, it's okay with you keep putting them down.
Well, I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to let you finish, Bondy, because Bondy is going to lay it out, honey, okay? I do not feel, when it comes to certain relationships and marriages, I don't feel like all men want to be treated good all the time. Sometimes a woman will get a man and she could treat him like shit, and he'll just take it, you know, and he'll just put up with it. A lot of men, you guys, they don't want a good woman all the time. Some of them like being dogged. That's what they are accustomed to. That may have been what happened in their childhood. Okay, because if a man is insecure and he don't feel like he's good enough, he will attract and get with or marry a woman he has to keep proving who he is too, right? So, yeah, I do not feel like certain men, they want a good woman all the time. Some of them do, right? But when you see certain men putting up with so much disrespect from a woman, it's something in that man that feels like, well, this is as good as it gets. This is what I deserve. You know, certain men, and I know I've dated a few, and I was, you know, they would tell me about their exes, and the ex would cheat and lie, and I wouldn't do any of that, and they would steady push me away. And do you see what I'm saying? So a lot of them, they don't know, you know, they don't know how to accept a good woman, okay? Because that's not really what's on the menu. That's not what they want all the time. What y'all think of that?
What? Y'all need to start talking to Eugene.
Come on, Bondy.
Y'all can talk about Toya all y'all want to, but Eugene is the one that allows it.
Yeah.
I mean, you teach people how to treat you.
That's right.
If he's going to stay and allow for her to keep treating him that way, then that's on him. Maybe he one of them masochist people that, I don't know, that like, you know, if that's what they mean, that like being up on. I don't know. But to me, maybe he liked being humiliated. Maybe that's a turn on for him. Because at this point, how many years you gonna watch it happen? And us, oh, we so sorry for Eugene. If Eugene is a grown ass man, then Eugene should be able to set his household straight. He making up
Shit, he ain't gonna set no household straight. They still gonna keep moving year after year. I hope Andy really grills their ass on that. Don't be letting people slide out of questions. There is something really dysfunctional about that. All that damn moving and shit. I'm beginning to think that maybe him and Toya got a warrant out for their arrest or something, honey. Okay, make it make sense.
money. Set your household straight. Eugene? Because, come on. We gonna act like y'all don't know. A man has to, okay, at some point, in order to gather a strong woman. I'm not saying that he gotta do nothing extra, but every now and again, you gotta get up loud up and through your shit so that your woman know, hey, chill out. And he don't, so if he not gonna do that, that's on him. I don't know why y'all waste y'all time feeling so sorry for Eugene. He may like it.
There's no way that man likes it, and I hear stories off camera. I'm trying to keep her marriage together. Like, bitch, I know you drinking. Before she says it, I tell Toya, I say, Toya, the camera's right there. Don't say that. Don't answer that question. These messy ass questions Simone got. Don't answer.
Oh, somebody said Eugene definitely cheating with the nurse, honey. Laughing emoji. Y'all messy.
And she says, okay, I get it. But that Patron, I don't know what's up with that white liquor because I don't drink it. I drink dark liquor.
I like light liquor, honey. You people that drink all that nigga liquor, that dark liquor, honey, that Henny, that's a ghetto drink. Okay, the only dark liquor I drink is my name, Brandy, honey, okay?
And it don't make me say shit I don't mean to say.
I'm a crown drinker myself, so I understand.
I don't mean to say. And I try to... What'd you say?
Do you see this comment? They moved that comment as soon as I pointed at it.
I think Quad is low-key on a woman. That's why she's telling the world she don't need a man. I don't think that's true. Well, what did the other comment say? Tell me.
It said that Eugene's sleeping with a nurse down to the hospital. That's what they said. I don't know why they said that.
Make up shit on here all the time. I don't believe that.
I don't think he's cheating. I don't think that.
Say that, I don't know. They make up shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's true.
Who's running this shit? Because they putting it up here. I wouldn't have saw it otherwise.
What he's doing is he's going down, my boy. He's going down and he's just putting up the questions so we can see him. But the problem is I can't see him. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I got my good glasses on so I can see.
Yes. I can't do brown. Brown makes me clown.
Well, I'm a crown fool.
That's me. I drink dark liquor. If I ain't got no crown, I take hen. If you ain't got no hen, I take Remy Martin. But one thing I do not do, Blondie, is I don't be drunk on camera.
Why you call that girl Blondie? It's Bondy. Bondy looked at her like, what you talking about, Heavenly?
I do never. In fact, I don't even drink. I don't drink like that.
Now, listen here. When this show first came on, when Heavenly was on here in the beginning, she did always have that damn cup with her, okay? And Lisa called her out, okay? Heavenly had her drink, honey, in her cup. I never thought she was an alcoholic. I thought she needed, shit. A few shots of something, honey, to get through these scenes, honey, okay? Because I would probably end up being a damn lush working with these type of women, honey, okay?
I ain't never no time that I don't know what the fuck I'm saying or doing. I will not do that. These girls be getting pissy drunk. Manila pissed on herself. Like, I'm not gonna do that.
That's why everybody forgot about what Toya said because Anila pissed on herself right after. Child, I definitely.
Before we go, any other questions I can clear up for you? Everything I'm thinking and how I'm thinking it. Yes, I'm a messy bitch. I do keep the shit going. I think it's a great show and I do all my jobs well, but I would not intentionally try to fuck somebody's marriage up. I would not.
Okay.
I think that if Toya could hear what I'm saying, I think that she would agree that she should stop. That's my, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I'm not gonna say that you're wrong. I'm just gonna say that you know better than anybody that only the people in a marriage can handle what's in their marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I wanted to ask you, because I feel like I've talked about this a few times, about the way you embarrass, Dr. Damon with the, I do this and that and that and this with daddy type situation. And I feel like you be doing that shit on purpose, because I feel like he likes to, make you be like that. And so it's like, all right, you want me to act like that? All right, I'm going to act like that at the most inopportune time. And you're going to be sitting here, looking embarrassed.
Now, you know, if that's what you say, one thing, and I'm going to keep it real with you, Blondie, because I like it. A lot of times I'm lying. You know I don't have no sex every night. Even when they asked me about the dick size, I was like, Daddy, pull your dick out. I said, pull it out and make this room. That's what I think. He don't mention it at home. So, yes, I do that. I think it's for a shock factor because Damon's so conservative.
That's funny.
You got to think he's my husband, so he ain't too damn conservative. He just don't do that shit on the show.
And he's smart for that. You can't show everything on TV. You have to keep some of that for yourself, because what'll happen is people will start using shit against you. And I think that's very intelligent to do, especially, you're in the medical field the way that they are. What do y'all think of that?
Trust it. That shit.
Okay, see, and that's what I'm saying. And I would just like for every once in a while for him to just be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he's always thinking of what, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's his brand. You know what I mean? He feels like if I don't work anymore tomorrow, he got to keep his name right. You know what I'm saying? So he thinks like that. He does. That Jackie slips up sometime, but basically she stayed pulled up. And David is 100% is on the show. But I tell you, he thinks before he speaks most times. All the time.
He's a good dude. And that's another reason why Heavenly liked Jackie, because I think she said it on the show. Jackie remind her of her husband. All right, so really quickly, guys, they're going to get ready to talk about Huntsville, okay, before they wrap up this live. And I wanted to, say a little bit of something, honey, about what they got to say about Huntsville, Martell and Sheree dating.
Anybody? I feel like I didn't thought about, no. I can ask you about some other show mess shit. Hold up. So, what you be over there with the Huntsville people. What you think about Sheree and Martell and all of that? Because it looks fake. So what you think?
Now, if I say anything, it's going to hit the blogs.
Well,
I'm gonna tell you my picture. I think that Martell is thirsty.
Yes, he is.
Would love to be on the Housewives. I think that is a flaw. Sheree got to be my age, meaning that I think Martell about 44. Sheree got 51. It's a facade. They taking too many pictures that don't with nobody see unless they got the people taking pictures, right?
Boom! Come on, Heavenly. She can see right through it. All of it is a publicity stunt. I told y'all. He ain't trying to settle down with no Sheree. But she is a step up from Marianne. I do give him that.
We know Martell is thirsty as hell because he called me up to interview him at my office, and I didn't know who the hell he was. I knew Melody. I met him together in New Orleans. When they say Martell, hold on the phone, I was like, who? And then the niggas, the man, he said, tell that I'm on the phone. And I don't get up for nobody but my husband, right? And I said, who is that? He said, he told my office manager, if she knows, if you tell her my name, she's going to come right to the phone.
Oh.
I was like, who the fuck is this? Like,
arrogant as hell. Oh, my gosh.
So, you really think?
Mm-hmm.
That I'm finna get up. But anyway, we actually did a vlog that night. And I just let the dude talk. And you go back and get it, it got like 400 and something thousand views because the dude was just saying horrible things.
I remember that one. I think
he just, what you doing?
Word vomit.
So thirsty. So he would love to be on the Housewives because that would bring more to him. Then Carlos would love it too because it'll bring more to Huntsville.
Mm-hmm.
Situation. That's all I know, Martell. He's thirsty. I don't think it's a real relationship. And then if it is, Sheree probably just playing. She don't. That dude got what? How many kids? 5?
So we know of.
What did I tell y'all? He ain't got no money like that. So what is the purpose? Sheree is just using him. That way she can, she don't have to go back to the bench. But it's the inevitable. Okay, it's gonna happen, Sheree. Okay? But yeah, she trying to squeeze in another season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, honey. I see you. Miss Robinson see you with a good eyes.
He ain't got no.
And he was at the reunion show and everything. That's mad thirsty.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Why would you be taking all the pictures? Listen, let me tell you something. This is what I'm going to tell you.
They in a park.
You ain't never seen Quark for no man. If you don't want to be seen, you ain't got to be seen. I swear to God, you ain't got to be seen.
That's right.
If you don't want it to be known.
Mm-hmm.
People wanted it to be seen.
Yeah.
And he has more game than she does.
Come on. Yes.
I agree.
So there you have it. And I know that's going to make the blog, somebody go pick it up and they going to run with it. But I said it. Yes, I said it because that's how I feel.
I mean, it's the truth.
It is the truth.
I didn't say that. I was just interested because I know you know.
But he's a nice looking guy. I know.
He ain't even all that damn nice looking. Shit, he ruins it when he open up that first floor mouth.
Melody, I love Melody. She's a sick girl.
I love Melody too.
I hope that they can amicably take care of the kids.
The only way to co-parent, there is no way to co-parent with a narcissist. You would have to stop talking to him. She gonna have to stop filming with him. I'm serious. She need to leave the show and start her own show. I'm serious. Because ain't no way to properly co-parent with a narcissist. They go keep doing stuff to drive you crazy. Okay?
Right. He's not a bad guy. He's actually a fun guy. He really is.
He is a bad guy doing all that bad shit. Okay? You are your behavior. Liar, cheater, deceiver, and a heartbreaker.
I'll call it charismatic.
Come on, Bondy.
But I'm saying that to be married to him and the way he's so egotistical and the things that he says, well, my wife wasn't doing this for me, so I felt it was okay that somebody could do it. I just let him talk till I couldn't take it no more.
Look, honey, the women that Miss Robinson know, they wouldn't have did what Melody did. They would have been like, oh, okay, that's what you need to do. And he would have walked in that house one day and saw one of the women that Miss Robinson know, and she would have been riding the shit out of another man's dick, and Hook-headed would have lost his shit, and he wouldn't have did all that cheating. I'm serious. And I'm not at all saying, guys, that's the way to go about doing things, but I know women, they don't give a damn. You talking that cheating shit, you talking about how your needs ain't getting met, they go and do them, and you go have to deal with it, okay? And I bet you he would have probably ended up being different because some of these men, they're egotistical and narcissistic like him. They're one-sided. They think that only they can step out. The bitches I know would step out, step in, and keep stepping out. Okay? How you doing?
Then I bust them out. And then you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I think something wrong with it, me. I don't even think there's any fixing it. I think he's just gonna be like that.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. And remember I did Carlos King with him? I did that show.
That was funny.
Ooh, y'all was going back and forth real nice.
More women would want him than would want my husband. I said, girl,
shit, I give this shit to Damon whenever he would ask for it. Okay, I would choose Damon over him. Yeah, well, I could get more women. Anybody can get somebody. Can you keep somebody? Ain't no woman with any sense go and stay with a Martell Holt. He lacks substance. Okay, you can have all the money, the good looks, all of that. But if you don't have any substance, if you don't have a good personality, if you're not a good-hearted, good-natured human being, don't nobody care about you. Okay? That's why you hooked up with that girl, Ariane, on the first floor. That's why you picked her out. You wasn't going to do better than Melody, because in order to get somebody like Melody, you would have to get with somebody of some substance, of some class, and you can't do that when you lack both of those things. Okay? Water always seeks its own level.
well, you can't pay my light bill. I went off on him so bad.
Damn, Heavily. She says you can't even afford the light bill, honey.
Pulled him out of the thing and pulled him to the back because I was letting his ass have it.
Did they air that he said that?
He said that. I said, dude, you ain't got shit. I said, I got $2. Any bitch can have you.
I knew you was mad. I didn't know it was like that.
So bad they pulled him out of the situation. They didn't play it. But I was like, ever. I said, don't use my husband's fucking name ever. Because you wouldn't say it if he was standing there. You ain't gonna sit up there and talk shit. So why talking and he ain't here? And then he made a very good analogy. He said I was talking about, damn, I can't remember the girl's name, and I don't want to say coleslaw because that's why he got mad that I said it.
Her name is Ariane.
Okay, so her. He was saying that I kept calling her coleslaw when I did my vlog. I stopped doing the vlog, but I didn't know the bitch name. I really didn't. I only got coleslaw because I follow Funky Dineva. I didn't know her. I swear to God I did. So, like, well, is it better for me to call her coleslaw than a peasant? Because that's what the fuck you call. They didn't show it.
No, I feel like they showed that part. I feel like they showed this part.
Okay, on the Carlos King.
Yes, okay, they showed that part.
You rather me call her a peasant? Like, cause you on the wrong damn person. Then I asked my sister, so you trying to say you finna marry her? Cause I was getting all the tea. And no,
they showed that too.
I ain't married her. I said, oh.
I caught that part.
He said, I don't know if they played it. He said, I want my wife.
Wow, I didn't hear that part. I believe it. That's what they do.
He said, I want Melody. He said, my life is not right without her. He said it. I'm paraphrasing, of course. But in so many words, he said that.
I think everybody could tell that he wishes they would have got back. I think he thought they might have when they took that little trip. But he must have got his feelings hurt, and that's when the whole charade thing happened.
Yep, that's what happened, too.
You gotta play your cards differently. I told him, I don't know what Marceau is doing, but he's saying the right shit. You saying all the wrong stuff. You ain't gonna never get your wife.
Marceau is honest to a fault to some extent, almost to the point where we look at Tisha like, "Oh, you didn't hear what he said."
Right.
So I feel like their situation is different. But yeah, Martell doesn't have self-control.
What? I'm sorry, Bondi, honey. I gotta read this comment from somebody. Child, this person says Ariane was not a side chick. A side chick is someone a man just sleep with. He was spending time taking trips, buying cars, etc. That was his lady. Facts. It's a big difference. That wasn't his lady. If you don't have a title from that man, well, he said she was his girlfriend. He was never out dating her, out here like that. Like, even when they took pictures, it was always from the side. It always looked awkward, like he was embarrassed that he was there. He never fully claimed that girl. He could fuck her for 20 years, put a baby in her. Like, it's the behavior to me, you guys. That's how I knew. I was like, yeah, he ain't gonna marry her. He was using her. That's what narcissists do. You just another form of supply. Okay, you're a form of supply. When Melody wasn't enough supply, he went out and got her. But he didn't want to let Melody go. Okay, he ain't no damn fool. He knew that much. Okay. So yeah, everybody that he comes in contact with is supply. Y'all gotta quit with he must love that girl. That's not love. Love is not using somebody for 10 years and keeping them on a bench, waiting on a bus that ain't gonna never come. Okay, love is not putting a damn baby up in somebody while you're married. That's not love. What's loving? He didn't love neither one of them doing stuff. He don't love himself. It's not even really just about the women. He don't love himself. When a man don't love himself and he don't know who he is and he don't know if he coming or going, he's going to operate like Martell. Period. That man's behavior has everything to do with how he feels about himself.
Control. That's his issue. Because if he had any type of self-control, he would just be able to take responsibility and then just keep taking responsibility. He can't do it. He'll take responsibility one day, and the next day, well, Mel did this, and then y'all don't know, and she did this to me, and it's just kind of like, all right, dude, I guess we back where we started.
Yeah.
Now, Coleslaw online talking about now you got to be calling the damn girl Coleslaw. Not Ariane. They in the comments saying it too. Now she online talking about she done. And I'm like, girl, I thought she was done a while ago. Like, they're a mess.
I mean, young, so,
child, it ain't even about her being young. It's a mind state. Okay, being on the first floor is a mind state. It ain't even you young. Okay, that's a little part of it, but it's your mind state. And until you elevate your energy and you become a high vibrational being, you won't be attracted to a man like Martell. If she had any respect for herself, any love for herself, any self-esteem, she wouldn't even entertain him. You don't have to say you're done. You will just be done. Okay? Period.
I was going to do the vlog with her, and then I called Melody, and I was like, Melody, is it okay that I do the vlog? Because, you know, that was my friend. She said, no, don't touch it. Don't give her an outlet. So I didn't do it, and then she ended up doing it anyway. Then I could have been more in control. But I would have told her, I said, girl, if he did that to his wife, and we know he loves his wife, what is he going to do to you? What is he going to do to you, girl? Because this is only common sense. You know, at 20, you don't get it. Right. But boo. Ain't no way in hell he going to stay with you when he got a beautiful wife. You're just doing things that his wife wouldn't do. But he loved his wife.
Yeah, you're just feeling a void.
Right.
A void.
And I don't understand why people don't understand. People are the wife for a reason. Like Tiny say, stay in your lane. If you the sad chick, stay in your lane. Don't ever think you touching the wife. Don't do that. You'll get your feelings hurt every time because the man married the bitch he wanted to be with most times.
Most times.
But anyway, I love talking to you. I love your accent, really.
All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and end the video right there, honey. I really enjoyed recording this. Bondy girl, you did such a wonderful job talking to Heavenly. I love you and your energy. You are my fave on Married to Medicine. But anyways, y'all, that's all I got to say about this. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.